I do my best. Thank you, Boulder Johnny. Sorry. I was watching New Jack City. I didn't want to get dinged. But welcome. Welcome to the Earl world. All right, we're going to go with the red filter. We're going to go with the red filter. There we go. Boom. So, might not be a terribly long stream, but hey, it's a stream nonetheless. I do like the red filter. It just, gives the stream a different look. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had a good set at the Comedy Store last night. And the LA Kings won today. But unfortunately, the Pittsburgh Steelers did not. So what up, Emma? Emma, you must be new to the stream. Hit the subscribe button, please, baby doll. And welcome to the Earl world. What's up, Tex? We're just a friendly stream, friendly late night stream here in the Earlverse. Now, I know there's a thing called scroll trolls. Well, that's great, Emma. Thank you very much. Canucks beat the Habs. Canucks are they're an interesting team, and so are the Canadians. To be honest with you, les Habitants. If my streaming methods are not to your liking, Pat Dixon is streaming now, so you can run on over to Pat Dixon's stream. I think I'm the only streamer that tells the listeners where to go if they are not a fan of mine. It's all good. I don't know what happened to the Steelers, TB. They had a good running game. Rodgers looked good. Couple drop balls by Austin, I think, hurt. Couple penalties. And Green Bay would Love would throw these like Hail Mary lob balls up, and Green Bay got every single one of them. I mean, I don't necessarily change my act. I mean, in terms of, that one offsides was brutal. Now, it wouldn't have given them a first down, but they probably would have gone for it. So, Neko, you're way too deep for this stream. I mean, that was a bad offsides call. I don't know how you missed that. When you see the gambling thing going on in the NBA, and then you see a call like that, that's like everyone in the building knows it's offsides. I'm not saying the game was fixed. I don't think it was. But you kind of now, with that NBA gambling thing, you're looking at every obvious call going, hey, man, maybe maybe this game's rigged, unfortunately. So... Okay, Neko, wait, you've already said it twice. One more time and you're gone, baby. Yeah, thank you, Jenna. I don't even know what the hell he was trolling me with. Yeah, Denver, really. I was watching that game, took a little nap. It was pretty close, and then I came back and I was like, ew. So, I mean, I think that NBA gambling thing is the tip of the iceberg. That shit's going on in the NFL, probably baseball too. I mean, that Otani thing really, that doesn't add up. That the interpreter was the gambler. So who knows? Maybe the Yakuza got to Otani. Jenna doesn't fuck around. We have another Neko. Come on, Neko. It's a friendly stream. Go troll someone else, man. Um, yeah, college gambling. That's got to be. Some of those kids who, they probably all think they're going to go pro, but some of them know they're not going to, and those are the kids probably targeted. Maybe the punter. Hey, if you shank that punt, there's 50 grand for you. Now, 50 grand to that guy who next year, when he's out of college football and working at Walmart, that's a lot of money, honey. That's the money, honey. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, that was an upset. Jets beating the Bengals. Good for the Steelers, that's for sure. Message hell for review. Yeah, you got the weird streams. The weird trolls are coming in tonight. But if you're betting on sports, you kind of deserve it. Yeah, that's why I'd rather have a leather jacket, man. There's just too much out of your control. Same thing with poker, man. Who can honestly go into any casino or any private card game now and play poker and think you're getting a fair? Well, we are a LGBTQ safe place, so it's not really a troll, I guess. I mean, I know of a private card game nightly. It's basically an illegal casino east of the Comedy Store, and that they have a hot girl hosting, they have hot servers, so you get the horny guys in there, and what are you gonna do? I would say gambling and alcohol is pretty common. Probably the top two. Well, I mean, the problem is, and my friend told me, my friend's he's involved in the probably what you would call the illegal gambling world. He said for a guy like Otani, and he actually referenced Otani, and he's talking about Billups too. It's not about the money for these guys. They've already got that, but it's about the thrill. You probably think Otani, like we'd all love to be Otani, pitch or hit in front of 60,000 people every night. But after a while, that gets boring to him. It's crazy to us to think that's boring, but you've been in the major leagues now a couple years, sold out every night. You're the top of the ladder in that world. Now what? It's like guys like David Lee Roth. Here's a guy who's fucked thousands of women, and at one point he looked at a dude and thought, you know what? Why not? These guys just get bored. So I'm sure with Billups and Rozier, like, okay, I've made $100 million. I don't really like coaching basketball that much. Oh, an illegal card game? Yeah. That's exciting. So, well, to me, gambling, and thank God I never got into it, because I do have an addictive personality, working out, girls, or whatever you want to call it, energy drinks. If you gamble long enough in a casino, you will lose. So what fun is that, knowing the eventual outcome is you're going to lose? I'd rather buy a leather jacket or leather pants so I can enjoy those for years. So, yeah, I mean, that's a perfect way to put it, Jenna. I mean, I could see hockey being relatively easy to rig as well. I mean, goalie plays a bad game. It's just a bad game, especially a backup. No, like the Kings. The Kings have two goalies, Kemper and Forsberg. Now, if Kemper has a bad game, that's unusual because he, was a Vezina finalist last year. For those of you not knowing hockey, that's for the best goaltender award. Now, Forsberg, who's been on bad teams the last couple of years, he has a bad game. It's like, all right, well, it's not as strange. He had a lot of bad games in Ottawa, which is the team he was on previous. So, um, well, I just think it's funny that, and the all really sports leagues are in bed with DraftKings, and BetMGM is on the side of one arena. Um, I mean, I remember I went to see the Killers in Vegas, and I went to go to the bathroom, I think at the MGM, and I walked by the BetMGM area, and a guy literally followed me into the bathroom trying to get me to sign up. Like, they're relentless. So I can only imagine the offers they make these guys, the mob or whoever, just scummy fucking bookies. Hey, I'll make it worth your while. Miss a shot here and there. Um, yeah, 100% porch. Oh shit. Were you at? Hold on, Dr. Chow. With Dabbleverse discussion is on the table now. That Dr. Chow, the Mega G, is here. Where are you at on the top 200 list? Top 200 of what? Uh, I'm probably not in the top 200 of anything, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I would say football and basketball relatively easy to do illegal gambling on. Baseball's probably up there as well. I mean, look at Pete Rose, and I'm sure Pete Rose wasn't the only one gambling. Um, I bet they weren't, Sizzle Chest. I bet they weren't. Oh, 250 top comedians? Based on talent, yes, but based on notoriety, probably not. 100%, 100%. Top 250 streamers? Yeah, I don't think I would be on that. Um, Interesting. I did not know that, Boulder Johnny. Well, my buddy, the great Joey Odessa, and that's the name he's it's public knowledge, so I'm not outing Joey Odessa, but he started the first, I believe, offshore sports book, and I believe he had Jaromir Jagr as a client. He went on many radio and talk shows saying that when Yager was with the Rangers, he would call him as the Rangers were in pregame warm-up and place bets. So, I mean, I have decent hair. I have most of my hair. For 57, it's a good hairline. Now, if I was 20, I might think, oh, this guy's going bald. But, most of it's still brown. I got a little gray on the sides, but, well, I mean, now the big thing was I got into, not necessarily, I'm a Reds fan. I grew up a Reds fan. The Big Red Machine was huge as a kid for me. Dave Concepcion, Cesar Geronimo, Tony Perez, Ed Armbrister, Ron Oster, Buddy Bell. I liked all different eras of the Reds. Of course, my favorite baseball player of all time, the Cobra, Dave Parker. And he was saying Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame, which I think he should be. But he's saying, well, he never bet on the Reds to lose. It's documented. He never placed a bet on the Reds to lose. Yeah, Johnny Bench used to be my dad's golfing buddy. So I grew up a big, big Reds fan, not a Dodger fan, ironic. Mario Soto, John Franco, Tom Hume, the spectacled Tom Hume. So, but my thing was, well, the Reds' best pitcher when Pete Rose was managing was Tom Browning. He was a left-hander. Great left-handed pitcher. A lot of complete games and whatnot. But, let's say the Reds are in a tight 2-1 game. The Reds are winning. And Tom Browning's pitching strong. But he's starting to tire a little bit. He probably pitches an extra inning or two that he probably shouldn't be pitching. But Rose doesn't want to hand it off to Tom Hume or John Franco. They're struggling. And the Reds end up winning the game. but the next game Tom Browning pitches, he's got dead arm because of being overused, and the Reds get blasted in that game. I mean, indirectly, Rose was responsible for that blowout because he left Browning in the previous game too long. So I don't know. It's a tough one, but there's so many fucking scummy people in the Hall of Fame that I let the steroid guys in. I mean, Gaylord Perry cheated in every game he pitched, spitballs. Don Sutton doctored baseballs. Ferguson Jenkins doctored baseballs. So let them all in. Just who cares what they're doing? Um, so I don't remember that, Ace. I don't remember that. Well, Shandy Girl in the house. What a Well, he didn't bet against the Reds, but I was giving you the example of leaving your best pitcher, which in that era of Rose managing was Tom Browning. You leave him in for an inning or two longer than you should. You win that game, but the next game Tom Browning pitches, he gets lit up because his arm's tired. So he kind of, Pete Rose was indirectly or maybe directly involved with having the Reds lose that particular game. So, all good, Shandy. Good to see you back in here. Yes, yes, TB. Yes, you are correct. Tom Browning threw a no hitter. Um, yeah, I mean, all the racist people that Jackie Robinson had, but it was obviously racism's wrong. But like, what up, Buddhist priests in the house? But Ty Cobb was a racist. So, what up, Seven Ghost? We got some old schoolers in the house. Ferguson Jenkins, Fergie Jenkins, not Fergie, the UK broad. So, GC, we don't do that kind of talking here. You're gonna have to go to Pat Dixon's stream. Yeah, Tom Browning was an amazing pitcher. He was kind of like a left-handed version of Kershaw. Man, he was just good. But Rose probably left him in an inning or two longer usually, just because he trusted him, say, more than Tom Hume, who was the middle reliever, who should have been given the ball when Browning started to get tired. So, and there were a few games where Browning the next game after win got rocked because he had what they call in baseball parlance dead arm, which is basically your arm going to sleep, and it's just you're going to be throwing 5 miles slower than you normally would, and 5 miles slower in baseball, it might as well be 100. So, what do you think of the singing sensation of tone deaf Pat Dixon? I don't really listen to Pat's stream that much, so I can't critique his streaming or his singing. I'm sorry. Uh, I don't know. There was a racist Hall of Fame. I mean, would Cumia be a first ballot? Hello. Well, I don't know if I would believe Tim Donahue. I mean, he's a proven liar, and of course he's going to say that to protect his ass. But you know, I mean, referees are definitely gettable, if you will. I mean, they probably make. I think I was watching a podcast with Tim Donahue or a stream, whatever you call these things on YouTube, and he was saying like top referees get 500 grand, lower ranked refs make 225 grand. That's a lot of money, free travel all over the country, but you're offered 100 grand when you're making 200 grand. Hey, there's a couple extra calls on LeBron or whatever, so they have to take him out early. You're gonna think about it. Yeah, I love Tom Browning. What up, D Bapto? Tom Browning was so good. So I don't think Ricky Henderson was anywhere near as good as Shohei Ohtani. Only in base stealing, I guess. I mean, I'm a Angel fan, so believe me, Ohtani's the best player in my lifetime for sure, and I love Ricky Henderson. He was a great player, but I mean, my favorite player of all time is Dave Parker, but like Shohei Ohtani is he's just like and he's effortless. If you have the opportunity, watch him play in person. It's really fascinating. He's just effortless. How good he is. Yeah, I mean Ricky was a great base. I mean the best base stealer ever for sure. Well, I mean, it's. I mean, back in like the '70s and '80s, I'm sure when it wasn't as easy to digitally trace these people. That I'm talking when people like Earl Strom were refs. I'm sure the mob got to those guys. I mean, and what's the proof? You didn't have the internet, you didn't have cell phones, you didn't have all these advanced technical devices. Um, so I'm sure many things were fixed in all areas of sports. Um, yeah, but Baby Otani. Oh, I don't follow baseball enough um, to know about Baby Otani, but I'm sure that there was many. I mean, baseball I think was the most cheatable sport in the '60s, '70s, and '80s. I mean, corked bats, corked balls, uh, Vaseline in your glove for a pitcher. Um, football, I'm sure. I mean, steroids were pretty prevalent in the NFL and specifically the '70s and '80s, but they weren't illegal in football. So was it really cheating? Believe me, the Steelers benefited a lot in that regard. The Raiders as well. Pretty much every team. Um, oh, I disagree, Sizzle Chess. You haven't seen. I don't know if you've seen Otani play, but like that guy is, and he's a great pitcher too. Like Ricky Henderson could not pitch one inning. Otani could do a complete game with 10 strikeouts. Um, yeah, I mean, Ozzie Smith, probably the best shortstop ever. It's arguable with Jeter and others, but playing baseball, not really. I mean, it's not like you're just sitting there in the outfield. I mean, yeah, the outfield of football, you could go maybe a game without a ball being hit to you, but like you still have to be very mobile. I don't think you don't see too many older baseball players. I mean, Corey Perry of the LA Kings is 40. I think he's 41. No, 40 years old. And but I was watching him play the last two games for the Kings. He's so good at his skating economy. Like he knows exactly where to go, so he doesn't have to run around all over the ice. It's pretty amazing to watch. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's obviously a few exceptions. I mean, Nolan Ryan, Phil Necro, but he threw a pitch that could really extend your career. I mean, a knuckleball is basically no damage to your arm, which fastballs and sliders, it's a lot of wear and tear on your arm. A knuckleball, it's like you're almost pitching it underhand. Um, so, are you a Sarah McLaughlin fan? I mean, I'm not a fan, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan either, to be honest with you. It's that dog commercial makes me sad every time. What's that song? Eyes of a Stranger or something? It's a real tearjerker. I mean, he's in that, the steroid category, but you think Barry Bonds and uh, McGuire and Sosa and Palmero and was it Biggio? You think they're the only guys who did? You don't think guys in the '70s were doing steroids? So that the steroid stuff never bothered me. You don't think guys were on speed? Doc Ellis pitched a no hitter on acid. Should that be taken away from him because he was on drugs? It's a slippery slope. Um, so yeah, Greg Maddux, great baseball player. I'm a fan of Tom Glavine because a lot of people don't know this. Tom Glavine, great pitcher, but he was also a very good hockey player and drafted in the fifth round by the Los Angeles Kings. My favorite pitcher to watch, I mean, I'm a 70s, 80s guy. I liked Joaquin Andahar. He was a bit of a wild card. Like, if you got a home run off him, probably the next pitch was going to be at your head. He didn't give a fuck. I like Mario Soto. Yeah, the Braves pitching staff was pretty wild. Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz. I mean, like those three. Like, I don't know how they lost a game. What up, D Bapto? Yo, 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 yo. Earl Skakel in the house. We're just doing a little baby stream. Sunday Night Live. Talking NBA gambling. Whatever you guys want to talk about. You guys dictate the conversation in here. I'm just the bartender. Yeah, Chipper Jones, Bruce Benedict, Bob Horner. I remember Bob Horner in the 4 home run game. It was Gary Matthews. I mean, the Braves had some teams, man. Rick Mailer. Here's some inside baseball. The teams have call girls keeping their talent from destroying their lives. Yeah, I mean, that sounds outrageous, but I could see that happening. Um, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. If you have a good team, a long season, you're gonna be able to outlast most teams. But in a 7-game series, one player or one pitcher gets hot on the other team, and you could take a team like the Braves and beat them. Look at the LA Kings in hockey when they went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 92, 93. So 93, I guess. They were, I think, only like 4 or 5 games over 500. They were not a dominating team at all. And right before the playoffs, Kelly Rudy, the goaltender, just switched it to another gear. Gretzky was like Gretzky, Sandstrom and Granato just took it to another level. And they probably would have won the Stanley Cup that year if not for McSorley's illegal stick. Because then they're up 2-0. That was in the second game. The Kings had won the first game in Montreal. They're up by 1 with like a minute left. Canadians call the illegal stick penalty. They score and then win it in overtime. So the Kings are up 2-0 with 3 straight at home because it was 2-3-2 that year. Obviously you got to play the games, but I know if they're up 2-0, they win that series. In my heart and my head, I think they win that series. So, but my point is, just the whole regular season, the team was playing very average, and then about a week or so before the playoffs, they just turned it on and beat better teams in the playoffs. So les habitants. I mean, I think they lost every game in overtime. So it was. I mean, I was there for the 3 home games at the Forum. I mean, every game was tight. John LeClair scored in overtime 1 game. The great Johnny LeClair, and but it goes to like. I mean, look at Kansas City. The Chiefs that against the Eagles. I mean, Kansas City dominates in the regular season, and football it's even worse because it's just 1 game you have to win. And the Eagles just played amazing that 1 game against the Chiefs. Everyone played perfectly. Um, I bet you did, Buddhist Priest. Yeah, I mean, but it's just that's the thing. In baseball, you look at the Braves; they had great regular seasons, and then but poor Bobby Cox, could never seal the deal, and it's just like they would always go up against someone who gets hot. I mean, look at the Dodgers and I almost said the Maple Leafs. Look at the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. I mean, the Dodgers on paper are probably the better team, but you take Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he gets hot. He could win the series on his back. So, um, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I knew a couple limo drivers who would give me the gossip. I mean, because they were high-end limo drivers. They would pick up guys or girls at the Bel Air Hotel, rock stars, athletes, politicians, dignitaries, and they would tell me where they would take them. I'm like, that doesn't sound like someone who's married. That doesn't sound like a place I should go. Yeah, well, I mean, look at Tiger Woods. I mean, Tiger Woods, maybe the most dominating athlete ever, constantly cheating on his wife. He gets busted, has to be faithful. I don't think he won a tournament since. So, okay, Tim Lincecum. Yeah, I remember him. He looked like the guy from Dazed and Confused. Um, so, I mean, I'm sure the team security guy in all professional sports. Can you imagine the fires they have to put out? Um, Alyssa Milano. She used to date Wayne McBean of the LA Kings. Wayne McBean, I think he was drafted fourth overall, defenseman. Was really on par to be the next great defenseman in the NHL, and just he never really materialized. He was a great player in juniors, and you know, juniors ain't the NHL. Kings had a lot of players like that. Yeah, I mean, Pedro Martinez and Roger Clemens. I mean, look at Roger Clemens. They say he was juicing too. So, Tiger didn't give a fuck. Like, um, yeah, I mean, I think this will go 7 games. Have I ever been divorced? Well, that's a little personal, Skinny. But I had a fiance, but we over the pandemic and a little bit after the pandemic, but it did not unfortunately work out. So technically, I've never had a divorce. So yeah, I mean, you gotta. Um, I mean, in the '70s and '80s, man, you just had guys blowing out their arms. But would you rather have a 20-year career with no World Series or a truncated career with 3 World Series? That's a tough one. Um, yeah, I mean, Kennison went hard in the paint. Yeah, I mean that's tough, man. Would you rather have 1 World Series and a shorter career, or a longer career with nothing? It's tough. Some guys need the money; they'd rather have the longer career, get paid every year. Um, okay, I mean, yes, it's a good era to. I mean, I followed baseball. My first team I followed was the Big Red Machine because my dad was friends with the owner. And then I followed them into the '90s, and then I got into the California Angels. Troy Percival, Doug DeSense's, Bobby Grich, Brian Downing, Rod Carew. Dave Parker would come in later with Dave Winfield. Um, but that was the yeah, that not funny thing. But here Kennison gets sobered up and gets killed by a drunk driver. Um, so. No, Happy Williams was the Williams family was the owner of the Reds before Marge shot, and I still have the autographed baseball from Ken Griffey, not Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey, and it is in mint condition. Yeah, Ellis Valentine, Andres Big Cat Galarraga. Who was the other? There was another outfielder, Ellis Valentine. There's another really good outfielder on the Expos. Roland Office. Does that ring a bell to anyone? I mean, Mark Shaw was just a drunk with money. Uh, Remember when she gave the speech when we invaded Iraq and she said, uh, let's give it up for the troops in the Far East? The Far East is Asia. The fuck? Yeah, she was the racist broad. She was like someone you'd meet at a dive bar, but she just had a few extra zeros in her bank account, if you know what I'm saying. No, but there was another outfielder, Ellis Valentine, who I think the Angels later got, and another Roland, something. There's another really good outfielder. Well, we'll see how big of a bargain it is 7 or 8 years from now. But there was Andre. There wasn't Andre Dawson in 10 Reigns. It was another. Fuck, I forget the guy's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I mean, she let her dog shit on the field like a Saint Bernard. No, it wasn't Andre Dawson. It was like Jerry Royster or Roland something. Um, yeah, Nolan Ryan. He wanted the money, honey, but he was worth it. Like he was someone who pitched well when he was older as well. Um, just good luck hitting that fastball. And he was a badass, man. Like we all remember what happened to Robin Ventura when Robin Ventura thought I could beat this old guy up. Not really. Yeah, I mean he got fucked up. I mean Ryan was just a big old country boy. So uh, I'm gonna look up who that player was. So we're gonna have to go off the red screen. And I'm going to look up Ellis Valentine and then see who. I just remember there was another good. Sorry about the white. Let me see. Let's see. We'll go to his Wikipedia player. Let's see. It's Warren Cromartie. Was it him? Okay, here we go. It's got to be, I know for hockey, there's the hockey database, but is there a baseball? Let's see. You know me, I have ADD. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. So, let's see. Let's go 1980. We'll look up the Expos roster in 1980. So, there's no Ron LaFleur played for them. Interesting. Roland Office. He's a pretty good player. I'm pretty sure that's the guy I was thinking of, Larry Parrish. Let's go one more. Let's go in 1980. Let's go his last year in Montreal, 1981. Okay. Cromartie, Dawson. Roland Office, Larry Parrish, Tim Raines. So yeah, I guess it was Roland Office. So there you go. That took a long time. So yeah, the Expo. I think there's a documentary on Netflix or some channel about the Montreal Expos. I might want to check that out. So welcome to the Earl world. Go about another 20 minutes. I did not do stand-up tonight. I watched the LA Kings play, and then I watched the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, and I took the night off from stand-up. And I streamed twice today. So, and watched pillow fighting with Sheck Congo and Hector Lombard. Oh, interesting. I'd like to check that out. Do they talk about Over the Top and Bull Hurley? Let me check that out. I believe I have Netflix on my Let me check out. Is it a new documentary or an old one? Let me check it out. I do believe I have Netflix on. Let me log in, sign in here. Let's see here if I have. We'll do a sign-in code. Let's see what happens here. Now we're gonna. Interesting. Well, I'll figure it out. I will. Check that out. What's it called again? Oh, interesting. Pulling John is great. Well, I'm always looking for interesting content, as you will. Let's see. If I can find it here. I forgot my password for Netflix, but let's use a sign-in code. All right. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I have to go to earlskakel.com. They really make you go through a lot of hoops to get this shit. Mr. Kill Everything, I don't think he has surfaced. That was kind of sad. Jesus, man. Like, he's the new, and I hope I'm wrong, but he is the new ski mask, I think. I hope he has a better fate than ski mask. I mean, we kind of forget in the Dabbleverse that, these people are still, they're humans. And I don't think it's really cool to, watch this guy drink himself to death. But apparently some people do. So there you go. All right, I'm going to have to go to my iPad and get my code here. All right. Thank you guys for being patient. Earl Skakel in the house. I want to see what Pulling John. I want to see if it's the guy who used to live in his car in the Gold's Gym parking lot. Let's see here. Got to get the passcode because I don't remember my password for Netflix. It usually just logs in. So let's check this out. Netflix, your sign-in code is 6. Let's get this going here. Who's watching? That would be Earl. Thank you very much. And let's see. I had an ex-girlfriend who looked just like Lana Del Rey. I mean, just like her. So much so that when we would go out, people thought I was with Lana Del Rey. Oh, okay, because there was that one guy who, let's search. Um, and Netflix wants to show notifications. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I don't see anything coming up for Pulling John. You sure that's the name of it? I don't think I would last on Special Forces, to be honest with you. Bull Hurley. What's the name of it? It's not coming up. Pulling John. Let me maybe look under arm wrestling. It's called Pulling John. Have you ever been divorced? You've already asked me that question. The Ed Gein story. Maybe I'll go into documentaries. Oh, it's on Apple TV. Welcome, Finkelstein Shit. It's on Apple TV. Okay. No wonder I'm not finding it on. Welcome aboard. I have Apple TV as well, so let me switch to Apple TV. I believe that. Let's go to Apple TV. Where would I find Apple TV on my computer? That would be, no, not Apple Music. Oh, here we go, Apple TV. Let's look up Pulling John here. I'm doing a lot of work to get this fucking thing. All right. Pulling John the movie. Okay, here we go. Pulling John is the universal story of a champion's glory in an unsung sport who, after 25 years of success, is now burdened with the inevitable transformation of aging. John Burzink, the legendary arm wrestler who works as an airline mechanic by day, must decide to leave the sport he was raised on or wait to be defeated. Pulling John takes a journey to the far corners of the world where men define themselves by trying to beat him. Okay. I mean, is it good enough for me to rent for $4.99? I mean, it doesn't look like it's that good, but at least now I know where it is. What up, help yourself? Oh, it is good enough. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it for $9.99. I'll tell you that much. But it's 2010 documentary, so it's kind of an old documentary. I'm surprised was it on YouTube? That's how cheap I am. I don't know what that means. Yes, let's see. Not that I'm cheap, but that's the great thing about YouTube. There's a lot of good shit on YouTube. So let's see if Pulling John is on YouTube. Okay. We got Pulling John the trailer. Can I show the trailer? No. I can listen to the trailer. So let's.
I left here in ninth grade without running water. So from my kindergarten to ninth grade, no running water. You're like Charles Barkley of Earlverse. Charles Barkley ain't got nothing on me. I'm old man.
шутка делать. Это какая-то свой миллион.
John represents, the holy grail of arm wrestling.
Как Джон Стайн был всегда за примером.
It's time for another Prince on the Mountain.
Guys that I would normally dominate just a few years ago are hard pulls for me now.
Retiring when you're on top.
Hey, I'm gonna chase John, bro. I'm taking over.
Let me explain something to you. He is definitely beautiful.
Okay, I mean, I might watch him. Was he in Over the Top too as one of the guys? Here's the thing about Ed Gein. I kind of want to watch that, but I don't recall Ed Gein being that good looking. So, there's that. Hey, we'll go another 5 minutes, guys. 5 more minutes, guys. I have a hard time believing Ed Gein morphed into Charlie Hunnam, who is, an attractive man, to be honest with you. But, hey, what do I know? Okay, so... I'm going to turn that music down here. Let's see, top 10 shows in USA today. Mob War, that seems kind of interesting. Philadelphia versus the Mafia. The Monster of Florence. We Think You'll Love the Charlie Sheen documentary. Prison Break. I love me some Prison Break. Boy, that Karate Kid movie was kind of a dud. Let's see. New on Netflix, Mob War. House of Dynamite. Who Killed the Montreal Expos? I might watch that. I know we were just talking about them. Let's see here. What else is on? Only on Netflix. Netflix used to be better. Today's picks for you, Nurse Jackie. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, so there's some things in here I might want to watch. Mr. McMahon already watched it. But they went easy on McMahon because, they wanted Monday Night Raw on Netflix. That's how that game fucking works. So, a prequel to Apocalypse Now, it wouldn't be the same. I've heard rumors of a prequel sequel to Heat. The novel has been written. So I might be interested in that. But I don't know. That would, I don't know on that one. Because Heat is such a perfect movie. A movie's good when even the deleted scenes, and there's 11 deleted scenes that have been put on YouTube, even they're good. But you can't have a fucking 4-hour movie in theaters. So, Over the Top was my introduction into the wacky world of arm wrestling. So there you go. The Airplane movie had cockfighting. I don't know what you're talking about, Snuffles. Can you please explain yourself? Turbo Christ, what's up? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Interesting. What is that about, Kip Smith? Italian arm wrestling. I don't know what would make that different than American arm wrestling. But, I'll look into that. I've never had strong arms, so I would not be a very good arm wrestler. Um, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. Um, Bull Hurley. I wonder if the actor Robert Zumwalt, I think that was his name. I wonder if he was a good arm wrestler in real life. Oh, I see what you did there, eh? She made it a little funny. I don't know who Pigman is. Interesting, interesting. A an ambidextrous arm wrestler. I mean, if I were to arm wrestle, I guess I would arm wrestle with my right hand, but my arms aren't very strong, to be honest with you. All right, Turbo, you're really reaching on that one, baby doll. We'll go another 5 minutes, guys. Another 5 minutes. And then we will stream again tomorrow. I appreciate you guys joining me on a late night Sunday stream. Always appreciate the listeners. Rhea Ripley's hot, but her husband, Buddy Matthews, is a big man. So I don't, thank you, Kip. I don't really want to even think nasty thoughts about Rhea Ripley, thinking that Buddy Matthews is so tough he could invade my dreams. Thank you, Just a Guy. I'm just trying to entertain you guys for a low nominal cost. And just trying to destroy the algorithm. And, I mean, I've gotten into some hockey fights. Won most, but lost my last one, and I haven't fought since. So, well, you got to get it together, Blue Nose. I mean, I'm just not gonna. I can't stream all night for no dollars, baby doll. So, I mean, I'm just a humble streamer at the end of the night. Thank you, Ace. I know you were in both streams. I know I stream sporadically, and it would probably help if I streamed at the same time. But that's the beauty of Earl. I stream when I want to stream. And yeah, probably Finkelstein. I think the Lord will appreciate you being in here, and I hope that I'm certainly not the god of streaming. Lord knows I'm not that. But when was that? A football dog pile? Oh Jesus, man! I haven't played football since high school. Now gangbang, that was a dog pile that night on Doheny and Beverly, if you're familiar with the local LA area, if you know what I'm saying. And a couple people, I'm so old that a couple people from that gangbang are no longer with us, including the guy's house. I am the daddy man of streaming. That's a fact, Jack. So 5 more minutes, guys. And if you're new to the stream, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm sure tomorrow will be inundated with Steel Toe is out of prison, and you guys can all talk about that till your mouths are out of liquid. So before we go, let's go on YouTube and see who's streaming live right now, so you can just bop on over to their stream. I do believe I'm the only streamer in the business who gives you other streaming options, and I hope that you guys appreciate that and pay it forward. So let's see who's live right now. I believe Pat Dixon should be live. I mean, he does fucking marathon streams, man, 4 to 5 hours. I can't do that shit, but that's why I also have 20 people watching. So let's see. I don't think anyone is streaming right now in the dabble world. So what we'll do is feel your pineal gland activate. I don't even know what that is. After 3 minutes, you will receive a lot of money. Well, let's do that then. Let's play the soothing sounds of we're all going to make money, according to this YouTube stream. After 3 minutes, you will receive a huge amount of money. Law of attraction. So here we go. We're going to end the stream in exactly 3 minutes, so 66 minutes. And let's put on the red filter. It's my favorite filter. Yeah. just so we can get the nuanced lighting is my favorite, I like to give you guys the best viewing possible. And I hope that you guys appreciate that. Like I said, I'm just a humble streamer. I want you guys to live a happy life. I feel richer already. And then tomorrow you can, watch Steel Toe all day. I mean, I'm sure Melton will be covering it, toe-to-toe coverage. Kevin Brennan, everyone's going to be covering Aaron Inholt, released from prison, but me, I can assure you on that. But if we are in the stream tomorrow and someone from the Dabbleverse is in the stream, we can talk about it. And then we'll take it from there. So, yeah, I don't even know what the pineal gland is. So what I'm hoping is that we all get a lot of money, and then you guys just super chat me thousands of dollars. That's how this could work. What is that, Joel Osteen? I'm sure Steel Toe will say how great prison was, but red light, green light, don't say no. I really want her. She says stop, baby, go, go, go. I really want her by my side the whole night through. Do the things that you want me to. Come on, baby, don't leave me sad. You're good looking, the best I had, making love, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, all night long. We got one more minute of listening to this before we all just become millionaires. I didn't even see the gifts you sent, my friend. She's a slot mess. Thank you for the gifts. I don't even know what you sent. I didn't get the notifications, so thank you very much. She's a slot mess. You gotta understand, I've never had this many people in here, so I get overwhelmed. So you get the baby green light. Now, if you super chat, you get the big green light, but the gifts, you get this. Thank you very much. I'm still not sure what gifts get me, but I mean, I'm assuming they help the algorithm in some capacity. I honestly don't know. YouTube is a little fishy with all their grifts. Well, for me, it's overwhelming. I mean, unless it's a Perry Caravello bump, then I get, a couple hundred people in here. And the Yonder Wizard bump is the all-time streaming record was, I think we had 1,600 legit people in here. So I know what you got. Let's get together. We can get hot. No more tomorrow, baby. Time is today. Girl, I can make you feel okay. 100%. I honestly didn't see it. She's a slot mess. So I apologize for that. I do appreciate the listen. A lot of people ask me, we'll end the stream on this. Since, a lot of people ask me, Earl, how can we help you if we can't financially kick in $1 or $2 or whatever? Because if you notice on here, I don't grift. We've been doing this stream for 66 minutes. I haven't asked for money once. And I will never. Hey, it's just my stream. I'll do what I want. It's my life. And I do what I want to do, what I want to do, what I like. I got a reputation. People know who I am. Rules are made to be broken. You can't kill what you don't understand. That was originally a Kiss song turned into a Wendy O. Williams song. Well, I don't know where you live, so you could eat waffles. I guess you could eat waffles anytime you'd like, to be honest with you. I've had waffles as late as 4 a.m. at Swinger's Diner. So, there you go. But you know, you can hit the like button, you can hit the subscribe button. You know, that helps. From what I've been told, the subscriptions is a big boner for YouTube. They love to see a lot of subscriptions. That gets you added into the suggested videos and all that stuff. You know, I've been streaming for about a year, you know, a little over a year, maybe a year and 3 or 4 months. So, you know, would that be about 16 months? I still don't understand the algorithm and what YouTube likes, but I've been told, you know, it's really the subscriptions and the likes help, and just consistency in posting. So, thank you, TV. Always appreciate our talking about local Los Angeles eateries and sporting venues and whatnot. Always a pleasure. And thank you, She's a Slot Mess. I have no idea what sending gifts does. I'm assuming it, I mean, I think last night I had 800, not dollars, but 800 whatever in gifts. I'm assuming that looks good to YouTube in some capacity. We'll go 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. I feel richer already. Good night, Bill C. Thank you. She's a Slot Mess sent another gift. 100 times 3. I have no idea what that did, but I appreciate it. Yes. Well, hopefully you can make the money, honey, Boulder Johnny. We're all supposed to be richer after 3 minutes. I don't really see it, but well, you know what? She's a Slot Mess sent me 100 gift points or whatever. So there you go. Maybe it's working. I don't know. That's the thing, Ace. Like it says, okay, if you can look at, I don't know if you guys see what I see, but in my top of the screen, I've got 23 people in here, 30 likes, 0 super chat dollars, and then 7 gifts, I guess. So I'm not sure what that means, if it means anything. Earl Skakel, over and out.